So, I guess this is true? Yeah, so a few weeks ago, Ben Affleck tweeted an image of Deathstroke for the Batman film. Yeah, I thought it was for the Justice League movie. No, it was for the Batman, the solo Batman film he's working on. And yeah, a lot of people were saying, well, who's Deathstroke? A lot of people were saying this actor called Joe Manganiello. I hope I'm saying that last name right. I apologize if I'm not. But yeah, well, the speculation turned out to be true because it is, in fact, Joe Manganiello as Slade Wilson. Yeah, okay. Now, I don't really know a lot of Joe Manganiello's work. All I know is that he was in True Blood. I never watched True Blood. But I always hear a lot of people go, yeah, he's kind of awesome. And someone told me he's also in Magic Mike. I never watched Magic Mike, so I can't tell you. But, here's the thing, I think he's around 39, 40, I'm kind of surprised don't get me wrong, I'm glad we're going with an older actor. I was kind of afraid we'd go with a younger actor, because Slade is, of course, a man, and a very old man, and despite his age, he's probably one of the most badass characters in the DC universe. Here's the thing, I was kind of hoping for a much older actor. I was kind of hoping for like a Stephen Lang, or a Ron Perlman, someone like that. But I can see, like, he's, Joe Manganiello, again, I apologize if I'm butchering this name, but Manganiello is a physically built, like, I've seen him, I've seen pictures of this guy, he's physically built, so Batman technically in this universe is around his 40s, so I guess it makes sense. Like, I'm not, it's more of a nitpick than anything else. I'm not against the casting for Slade Wilson, per se. I'm just saying, like, I was kind of hoping for a much older actor, is all I'm saying, but, hey, what can you do? And, yeah, I think Joe Manganiello, even though I don't know a lot of his work, everyone, hopefully he does good. All I want is a good Deathstroke. I just want a good DC movie while I'm at it. But, yeah. So, here's the thing. It's also been confirmed that not only will Deathstroke be in the movie, he will be the main antagonist of the Batman film. Okay. Now, I'm like, okay, we have Slade Wilson as the main villain. Now, first off, let me say that I really like the idea of having Deathstroke, someone outside of the Batman family as a main villain. But the other time, I'm like, it just makes the Deathstroke as Batman's villain, and he's not really. If anything, he's more of Nightwing's villain, really. He's more. This is the thing. Like, I've always seen it that Slade Wilson and Dick Grayson have always had this big rivalry ever since back when Robin, when Dick was Robin. So they've always had this kind of rivalry all the way back in Teen Titans, and that's kind of always been through the both of them. And yeah, he has, Slade has had a rivalry with Bruce, but it was never as big as his rivalry with Nightwing's. So it feels odd to me that, it feels like we're kind of we don't even know if Dick Grayson's alive in this universe, or at all, he existed at all in this universe. I'm guessing, they could easily say in this universe that the Robin Joker killed was Dick Grayson the whole time. But who knows? In fact, we may be getting more, this is just the early casting for Ben Affleck's Batman movie, and, yeah, there could easily be more people in this film, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, I'm hoping there's more, and I'm still hoping for maybe we can have Deathstroke in here, but at the same time, I would love to see a straight up, Arkham Asylum movie. The word got away from me. Yeah, I would absolutely love to see a straight-up Arkham Asylum movie. We've had Arkham in a lot of Batman movies, but we've never really had an Arkham-centric movie. So, I'd love to see the film that Deathstroke is kind of do like a mix of Nightfall, and maybe have that Deathstroke is hired by someone, like maybe, I don't know, I wouldn't say Ra's al Ghul, maybe someone like Rupert Thorne or someone like that who wants to have more power in the city, so he hires Deathstroke to release everyone from Arkham. Maybe something like that. And maybe have like the endgame villain in there is Slade Wilson, but Batman has to fight his way against all the other villains. Still hoping for maybe we can get Jared Leto as Joker in here. Because I'd like to, even though I didn't hate Suicide Squad, I will admit that, yeah, Jared Leto probably got the major shaft in this film. But I'd like to see more. Like, maybe under a Ben Affleck script, you'd probably get a better Jared Leto Joker. So maybe he could be in the film. Have you could have so many other characters in this story. Yeah, I mean, it's not, just because it's Deathstroke in here doesn't mean we can just have, it's just a Batman Deathstroke film. I'd love to see multiple, Batman, like Spider-Man, if you do it right, you can do a multiple villains movie in one film. You can totally do a multiple villain story in one go. That's kind of how I would like to see it with this Batman film. And Ben Affleck is really good at doing a lot of psychological horror. If you've seen Gone Girl, you know what I mean. So, and actually, it was kind of funny because when Ben Affleck was cast as Batman, and then when Gone Girl came out, I was like, all right, let's see let's see if you can be Bruce Wayne. Yeah, he can be Bruce Wayne. And again, he turned out to be the best thing in Batman v Superman. But anyway, so I'd love to see that, and I'm gonna share with you guys, because I know I shared this before, but in case of any new subscribers here, I'd like to share a casting I've always had for a Batman film. I would love to see Peter Dinklage. Most of you guys would know best from Game of Thrones. I'd love to see Peter. I think Peter Dinklage would be the perfect actor to play Oswald Cobblepot. I would love to see him play. I think he would make a great Penguin. Not because he's short, but because he has such a cunning. The characters he plays are so cunning, and so they always think before they act. That's very much like Penguin. So I think he would just make he would make an awesome Penguin. Anyway, what was I talking about? Anyway. But going back to Deathstroke, I think it is cool, and I've seen the suit. It doesn't look half bad. But at the same time, I'm like, man, I hope Warner Brothers just doesn't come along and cut this movie to pieces. I really hope, Ben, you, put your feet in the ground and say, no, I'm not editing this movie. Because, yeah, out of all the things that are coming out from Warner Brothers, DC-wise, I really want this is the most thing I'm hyped for. Ben Affleck's Batman movie, now that he's officially doing it, and, Warner Brothers, stop editing your films, I'm giving you one last chance with Wonder Woman. I could give two shits about Justice League unless you change my mind, but yeah, if Wonder Woman don't impress, yeah, I'm done. I'm done. And I don't want to sound like a, Marvel fanboy, because Marvel, not every Marvel movie is spectacular in my opinion, Like I've said before, I wasn't the biggest fan of Thor: The Dark World and Iron Man 3, yeah. So, again, if you like those films, that's totally fine. But yeah, DC, you haven't really won me over. Even with Suicide Squad, which I liked, I wasn't head over heels for it. So, hopefully, Wonder Woman can pull me in, and then, with this film, this is the most exciting, because again, it's Ben Affleck writing a Batman film. Writing and directing a Batman film. Seriously. Warner Brothers, you know what this man can do. He will win. Chances are he might win you a fucking Oscar with this film if you leave it the fuck alone. Anyway, so that's with Deathstroke. I think this is a really cool. I think it's an interesting idea, but at the same time, I really wish they saved him for Teen Titans or a Nightwing solo film. I would have, I would have preferred that, because again, I would have loved to seen, the rivalry, because it's very intense between the two, between Dick and Slade. It's very, those two have literally tried to kill each other multiple times. And Batman, and while Deathstroke is the physical, he's a physical match for Batman, and I think it's cool that we're getting another opponent, especially in this universe, that can match Batman for hand-to-hand combat. And we're finally getting we've had some Batman films with fighting, but they've been more psychological than anything else, and not to say this won't be psychological, but, Batman, we haven't seen a lot of movies where Batman just straight up fights. So I'm really just kind of thinking in my head now of how that well-choreographed fight between Deathstroke and Batman in this film. Yeah, I'm already looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm like, I really wish you saved him for a Teen Titans movie. Or a Nightwing film. And who knows? Hopefully they won't kill him. Maybe we'll get that some time down the road. Maybe we can actually get a Teen Titans or a Nightwing film, and we can... don't kill off Slade. That's all I'm saying. Don't kill off Deathstroke. You haven't killed off a lot of your villains so far. You kept Lex alive. You kept a majority of the villains from Suicide Squad alive. hope for a sequel that may never happen, but whatever. So yeah, as long as you don't kill off Deathstroke, which again it's going to be hard to do with with crazy Batman killing people. Maybe that'll change in under Affleck's vision, but we'll see. But yeah, I prefer if you didn't kill Slade. If he was, because he feels like you can do not only multiple movies with him, have him in a Justice League film or have him in other places. I feel like he's a character you can put him in multiple places and even have his own movie. Yeah, just don't kill him. So, all in all, even though I was kind of hoping for an older actor and saved for another film, I'm actually very at peace with this. I know I sound like I'm nitpicking, but I'm not. That's it. It's just really nitpicking. All in all, I don't hate this at all. I really don't. And I'm actually kind of like, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, why don't we have Deathstroke and Batman fight? Just don't kill him. Just don't kill him off. Anyway, so what do you guys think of Deathstroke being in the Ben Affleck Batman movie? And also, what do you think of the casting of Joe Manganiello? I am just going to butcher that last name. What do you think of Manganiello being Slade Wilson? Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Just comment below, let me know. And once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.